YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny 2. Alright folks, in this video we're going to go over everything you need to know about the new live event that's going to hit tomorrow called Crimson Days. Now this is going to be a 1-week event. It's going to hit around 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and Destiny 2 is going to undergo maintenance for a few hours, so around 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, it should be live and ready to go. Now, we did get ourselves a new trailer that Bungie just dropped, so I'm going to let that play out, and then I'm going to come back and talk about everything you need to know and get the most out of this live event.
Today is a celebration. You and your chosen partner will take on all comers in my crucible. Their life is your life. Fight with them, not against them. This is what love sounds like! Don't do it for me, Guardian. Do it for your Crimson Bond.
Now, Bungie is changing up the way this live event works compared to, let's say, The Dawning. The Dawning, our last seasonal live event, most of the items, well, you pretty much either had to get really lucky or all the stuff would come from Eververse. They're really taking Eververse out of the equation lately, if you've noticed, which is a really good thing. Pretty much all the items that you can get within Crimson Days will be available by just simply playing and participating in Crimson Days. Now, they also added what's called a knockout list, which I'm going to talk about a little later, but basically what it means is as you earn the rewards within Crimson Days, if you get something, it'll keep track of what you have and what you don't have, so the next time you earn a reward, it wants to give you something you don't already have. Now, that's a big deal, folks. I hope they implement that down the road with just Eververse in general, but it seems like they're really trying to phase Eververse out, in my humble opinion. Just seems like everything is focused on gameplay, you participate in the event, you can get all the loot that's there to get. Now, Crimson Days is primarily going to revolve around a 2v2 Clash playlist with a round-based twist. We don't know what that twist is yet, or at least I don't. They're also bringing back a map from Destiny 1, one of the fan favorites, and that was Burning Shrine, except now it's called Burnout, and it's actually where the Vex have succeeded in altering our reality. Now, Crimson Days in Destiny 1, it was a bit different. When you were playing PvP 2v2, if your teammate would die, you would become, I think, enraged or something. You would get constant health regeneration, you would get a speed buff, a reload buff, all sorts of stuff. It's a little different this time. You gotta stay close to your teammate. If you stay close to your teammate, you're going to recharge all your abilities faster. However, if you do stray too far from your teammate, your enemies will be given a waypoint leading to your location. They also say in the blog that they will have matchmaking. So let's move on to rewards. So there is a whole bunch of rewards you can get, and it's going to vary from ghost shells to emotes to sparrows to shaders to some new weapon ornaments and a few exotic things thrown in there. So you're going to have these Crimson Engrams that you get, and when you do any activity within the game during Crimson Days, when you get an illuminated engram, you're also going to get a Crimson Engram. So the best way to get it is if you just play the 2v2 Crucible playlist. However, you could do anything in the game. You're going to get an illuminated engram, you're going to get a Crimson Engram, and like I said before, there's a knockout list. That's going to prevent you from receiving duplicate items until you've gotten everything within the loot pool. Now, to participate, you simply have to be level 25 if you own Crucible Cyrus. If not, you could still play, you just got to be level 20. Also, you want to note that the Crimson Engrams, there's no cap on them. You could play as much as you want and get as many engrams as you can to get everything within the loot pool for this 1-week live event. Now, there's also going to be 5 new rewards that are found exclusively for players who complete the following, and I'm just going to read this verbatim. Complete the milestone Welcome to Crimson Days by finishing 5 Crimson Days matches. You go see Shax and he's going to give you the Tyrastrella, I hope I'm saying that right, Tyrastrella Ghost Shell. Complete matches in the Crimson Days Crucible playlist for a chance to earn the Undeterred Exotic Sparrow. Complete either the Leviathan Raid or Raid Lair Eater of Worlds to claim the Diesel Punk Exotic Ornament for your Wardcliff coil from the final chest. Also completing the Nightfall strike during Crimson Days event to earn the Flaunting Dance emote. Now, it doesn't say prestige on the Leviathan raid or raid Lair or even the Nightfall strike, so I think you could just do regular and you still can get these items. Now, Tess Everest, our favorite person in the tower, she's also going to be selling some stuff that you can get out of the Crimson Engrams, but it's going to be in exchange for Bright Dust. And also, anything you buy from her with Bright Dust is going to count towards the knockout list, and anything you dismantle from these Crimson Engrams is going to give you Bright Dust, not legendary shards like during the Dawning. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get these Engrams quicker, because remember, if you level up, you get yourself an Illuminated Engram and also a Crimson Engram. What you might want to do is, if you're playing Destiny 2 on this Monday, edge all 3 of your characters very close to the XP max and then stop playing from there. So when Crimson Days drops, you could then just start playing and boom, you'll get yourself 2 Engrams, an Illuminated Engram and also a Crimson Engram. Also, go check all of your ghost shells. If you're like me, you're a ghost shell hoarder. Now, I have a bunch of ghost shells, and some of them give me increased XP on certain destinations or even in strikes. I have one that gives me bonus XP when doing strikes. I have one that gives me bonus XP while I'm on Isle, one that gives me bonus XP on Titan. So I might just go do a whole bunch of patrols or activities on a certain destination to get me that quick XP so I can get lots of Crimson Engrams. Also, if you have Bright Dust, go buy those Fire Team medallions from Tess Everest. I buy them all the time. You get increased XP gains and loot for you and members of your fire team. Now, you combine that with also the well-rested XP buff. You get that for your first 3 levels of the week. So you combine that with the Fire Team medallion, and then you throw in a ghost shell, if you have, of course, a ghost shell that gives you bonus XP for doing a certain activity. You're going to be getting Crimson Engrams like crazy. So that's it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might stream the weekly reset. I might just make a video on it. Depends. You guys let me know what you want me to do in the comment section. I love streaming for you guys. Do me a favor. Drop a like in this video. Oh, actually, hold on. Hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end. Do me a favor. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually and always on YouTube. And that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.